I remember a few months ago, John Hegarty making a comment about Leonardo da Vinci didn't have data, or didn't make data, or data didn't make his product better, which I totally disagree with. I think actually Leonardo da Vinci was probably one of those people that relied on data. He didn't have tremendously sophisticated data to play with, but if he was living now, he'd be even better. Because I think, as John O'Keefe said, and I put John up against the other John any time, as John O'Keefe said, the data enables you to sharpen your insights and improve the creativity. If you read that wonderful pamphlet on creativity that J. Walter Thompson came out with many years ago, a little pamphlet, what it said was, put everything into your head. So the more data you have, the more confused you might be. But if you put it into your brain, you can't come up with a solution. You're in the bath, or actually somebody said this morning when she was running, she came up with the best ideas. I come up, horrible thing to say, but horrible thing to imagine when I'm in the shower. When you think about it, willingness to share the data is probably my golden rule for it, because we're seeing so much reluctance to share data and so much concern about controlling data. So if you think about Google and Facebook, maybe a little bit less so with Google than it is with Facebook, it's certainly true with Facebook, whilst they say outcomes are important, which is absolutely right, and that's the only way you can evaluate whether they're effective is by the outcomes. Their unwillingness to share their data, make their data available, for example, to a ComScore or indeed ourselves, doesn't help. So the golden rule of audience measurement, or measurement as a whole, would be share your data. Don't use a fig leaf of privacy, which is important, don't get me wrong, it's very important, or security. Don't use that as a fig leaf to prevent distribution. I mean, this goes back in time. I mean, we applaud here at Cannes creativity in its broadest sense now, thank God. I mean, it includes healthcare, in wellness, it includes data visualization, so it's a very much broader definition of creativity. But one of the things that we all chase is sort of creativity, or that we could chase, is creativity for creative sake. What it has to be is focused, and what it has to be is strategic. A good idea is only good in the context of a brief, a good brief, and trying to achieve an objective. I think the major learning that I hope people got, and that certainly was reinforced for me, is this: we traditionally differentiated agencies through talent. That will continue to be. That's why we spend $12 billion a year investing in human talent, human capital. That still continues to be the critical differentiator, but technology, data and content are really becoming the critical differentiators, layered on top of the talent dimension. So having the best technologists, data scientists and content developers is really absolutely critical.